honeys. How are you? It's Kamara with the Black Dove Oracle. I kind of have this one overlay showing right now. I don't need to have it showing. So yeah, I scheduled another live. Thank you for joining me. Put it in the comments if you're here to join me. So let's go to what the reading's going to be about today, but I'll also kind of let you all know my normal spill so that we can give people some time to get into this reading. But welcome, my honeys. My name is Kamara, and if you would like to have more information on me, my readings, what I offer, then you can go to my new website, which is the blackdoveoracle.com, and there is all the information to get a personal reading from me. And I want to thank everyone who's been ordering personal readings. It's been awesome, and I love doing personal readings. So please check it out here. I will not solicit you any other place, even on other platforms, for a reading. So make sure that you only get a reading for me from this website. Okay. Watch out for the scammers. They're really creative now. Also, my honeys, if you want to collaborate or you have some business propositions, I would love to have us meet and talk about that. So blackdovedreamer@gmail.com is my email if you want to reach out to me that way. Other than that, my honeys, before you leave, before you click off, please consider giving me a thumbs up for this live reading. And I love to read your comments. I try to respond to everyone. And if you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing to this brand new channel to help me get some things underway. Lastly, Otter Spirit has been so great, such a wonderful collaborator with me. They make these beautiful gemstone bracelets. I have a discount code that will be in the description box below if you want to try it. You can also just remember to put Black Dove. And if you shop at Otter Spirit, these are high quality. I really love them. I've been wearing them. Even to sleep, it's been like kind of helping me to kind of calm my sleep. So I think I have Amazonite, rose quartz, and opal. So that was the Cancer combination. But you can go and find out what combination they have for your specific zodiac sign. And they have other bracelets as well. Okay, my honeys. So good to see you on this Saturday night. Who's joining me? I'm just going to the comments here. Earth Star Guardian. Hey, I don't think I've seen you here yet. So welcome. Divine Roberts. Okay. Thank you, Divine Roberts. I really appreciate you. Okay, so let's go to, I need to show you all what the background is for even today's reading. I'm going to put myself like, where did all of my little, okay, there we go. I'm going to put myself here for a minute. So tonight's reading is going to be on what you don't see coming for 2025, because Spirit's been giving me this message for the last couple of days. Like, there's some people don't see coming, and I got to share it with them because, it's easy to get torn down by some recent world events or some specific country events, depending where you live. And Spirit is saying here, oh, you have Earth Star? You've missed some of these? Yeah, I try to do them kind of at night, but I'm a little random on the day. So yeah, I'm glad that you can join. So this reading, I've already done some oracle card picks for every group because I didn't want to take up a lot of time shuffling, but we also will be shuffling with the tarot and some other decks. We're going to ask about love. We're going to ask about money. We're going to ask about your career. And we're also just going to ask if you're interested in your spiritual life. So, Divine Robert, I mean, I love having you here because you're just like, let's get to these readings. Okay. I'm all like, okay, we're going. Yeah, I hope that energy comes up again. We'll find out more about it. So, my honeys, we have groups 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Please know that these avatars are just here for your kind of visual pleasure, but you don't have to pick your group based on the avatar. There will be timestamps. So some people like to do the numerology of every group, but we will have 5 groups. And like I said, I picked a little bit of the oracle cards in the beginning, and then we'll be expanding on those readings. Okay. So let's get to it. And we are going to go to group number 1. Let's see here. Okay, I'm going to put myself here and then group number 1. And I'm going to hide this one. All right, my honeys. So group number 1, how have you been? We are going to clear the energies and get started on your reading, group number 1. So group number 1, Spirit is saying a little Palo Santo too. I'm never against it, even though my little stick is, it's getting there. It's getting there, but let's clear the air. Spirit is saying, let's clear the air. Okay. Okay. So group number 1, let's start off with your oracle cards. I picked some of those first, and then we'll go back and clarify with some of the groups. So group number 1, you're starting off with Fire Ant. I'm going to read them all to you, and then we'll go back. Capricorn. Inner Alchemy. You have Follow the Stream. It says here, dedication, trust, future rivers and oceans. We're starting off with your overall general reading for group number 1. Let me turn off this other banner here. There we go. I don't want to distract you. Hey, Cicada, I'm glad you're here. Hi, everyone. Hey, Divine. Yeah, we're going to see what's coming up, Divine. And then you also have rebirth and regeneration. Then you have Seeker. You have the Fool. And you have Student. Very interesting. Okay, so for the opening, group number 1, what you don't see coming in 2025. Spirit is saying here with the Fire Ant, what you don't see coming is that you are going to get tired of some situation you're in. Spirit is either saying it's at work or it could be your personal life. There's been a lot of backbiting, a lot of gossip. There's something about some kind of energy that you've been either sensing around you, or something that you don't see coming is that there is about to be this kind of energy around you, like everybody for themselves. If this was a workplace, I would say that someone is getting ready to hear from their workplace that we might be doing layoffs in a couple of months. You know, that kind of announcement. We might be doing this in a couple of months. We might be restructuring the organization in a couple of months. And so what I'm going to say here is that what you don't see coming is there's about to be a lot of gossip, a lot of backbiting. People are going to be trying to vie for their particular positions. So this is interesting because Spirit is saying here that with this Capricorn card, that in 2025, what you don't see coming is that there is going to be some kind of work shakeup in your life. But I don't sense that it is negative for you, group number 1. But there is going to be a shakeup in the earth element. We have Capricorn here, which is ruled by Saturn. So there is something about the Capricorn energy in general, even if you're not a Capricorn, you know, highlighted in your chart, but you have it somewhere in your chart. But what Capricorn is about, you know, opportunity. Someone who works really hard, but they're very strategic with their work. They're making moves because they have an end goal. They have a strategy. They have an intention. So in 2025, Spirit is saying what you don't see coming is that you're going to have an opportunity to be cautiously ambitious, group number one. And we will get into it when we go deeper into the careers. But there's going to be an opportunity for you that you will need to cautiously, no, I can't say that word, cautiously, but also strategically think about taking. Some of you, whoever this is, in group number one, you've got to understand that just because you started a job, maybe you just started a job 6 months ago. Maybe you just accepted a job a couple of months ago. Spirit is saying to make sure that for 2025 that you leave some options open for yourself. Even if you said yes to something, Spirit is saying in 2025, you do not want to accept everything as written in stone. For you, group number one, you are going to need the latitude, Spirit is saying, even the freedom to change your mind. You're going to need this because Spirit is pointing out here that even the person that you are right now, you are getting to rebirth yourself. I'm going to cover this part. You know what, YouTube? She does have like a kind of like a nude bathing suit on. I don't know. I just don't want them to get all, you know how they get. She has like a flesh colored bathing suit on, but you know, just in case. But really, for 2025, what you don't see coming, you guys, in group number one, is that you're getting ready to have an opportunity, and it's coming on the heels of you changing your mind about something. It's kind of like a real like strategy shift. Let me see if Spirit can give me an example of this. Spirit is saying that you may have a job or you may be in school for one thing, but then something happens and you're like, you know what? I think I'm going to change my major. It may be something like that if you're in school. You may decide, I'm thinking I'm going to change my major. Maybe the thing that was your minor becomes your major and flip-flop. Now, that's just one example. If you're working, it may be that you have a couple of skills, one that you're not using so much at work, but you're going to decide, I think that's the direction I need to go. There's something here, group number one, where Spirit is saying in your introductory cards that you need to trust this change you're going through because it's going to lead you in a direction that's much more successful, much more prosperous, and it has to do with your work. I don't know why Spirit is saying for some of you, you need to find where Capricorn is in your natal chart, because it may tell you something about 2025. Others of you, it could be Saturn, because it doesn't have to be the same. You could look for Saturn in your chart. You can look for Capricorn. Maybe for some of you, something is significant astrologically is going to be happening in 2025 that will give you a little bit more clue. But Spirit is saying right now for 2025, you want to be brand new. You want to be brand new with something that you thought you were going to do. You're going to take a slight pivot. And Spirit is saying it's going to put you in the energy of being the student. And that's okay, because you may have to learn a couple of things. But Spirit is showing me specifically for some of you, if it's like a certificate that you need to get, or it's something that you could do like over the weekend, it's going to be one of those things where you're just like, you know what, let me just see if I get a certificate in this. I might just, try to find some work in this. And Spirit is saying, overall, group number one, that whatever little shift you take, it's going to allow you to explore other avenues of your career that you didn't realize, like this small little pivot that you're getting ready to make. Some of you are going to have to research this. Some of you, it's been like in the back of your mind. It might be like, say you're in tech and you've got certain certificates for certain things, but there's something else that you've been like, should I go into that? Should I learn that? And Spirit is saying, yeah, especially if it's something that feels like it wouldn't take that long. We're not talking about a 4-year program. We're not talking about an 8-year thing. For some of you, if you feel like that's the vibe, yeah. But this is very specific. Hey, Raj, good to see you. Yes, it's almost as if you need to do something that you think is small. You think, it's just a $500 training. Should I put it on my credit card? You're going to do it, and then you're going to realize 5,000 in a couple of weeks. I don't know why Spirit's just showing me it's like a little change that's going to open up big doors for you. Hold on, let me get some tea. It's snowing here, you all. Yeah. Good to see you, Raj. So let's get into specifics now. I think I put love, career, work. We'll go in some order. We'll remember it. But for 2025, group number 1, just in case you missed the overall is there's a small change that you can make in learning something. And it's going to put you in a brand new situation, but it's actually going to help you reap some very financial stability, even success for some of you. So let's go to love. What is going to be happening in 2025 that you don't see coming in the Department of Love? What do you not see coming in the Department of Love, group number 1? That's someone you're about ready to meet. You might be meeting them. I know it says religious factors, but I'm taking it here for what you don't see coming is you're about ready to meet somebody in some kind of like spiritual or religious event. So, I mean, the first thing that comes to me is like some kind of wedding. Spirit saying it could even be a funeral, something you would go to a religious organization, church, synagogue, wherever you're going, something you're going to go to that place for. Could be a baby baptism. I don't know. You're going to go somewhere and you're going to be there because you're there for whatever the event is. Someone's getting married. Someone's getting blessed. Someone's getting transitioned out of this world. Whatever it is, you're going to meet somebody there. That's what you don't see coming. It's going to be a little interesting if it's a funeral, but hey, you're going to see someone you haven't seen in a while, Spirit says. Yeah. And it's funny because the deception card is upside down. Spirit is saying you're not going to recognize this person. That's how long it's been since you've seen them. Very interesting. Yes. And what you don't see coming is that you and this person immediately are going to hit it off again. I think this could have been an old childhood friend. It could have been something. You're going to see this person again. 1, you're not going to recognize them. 2, it sounds like you all are going to hit it off quite instantly. There's a little bit of a playful kind of energy about you guys, but let's see what else you don't see coming love-wise. Yeah. There's going to be an attraction here. But I think because you all are at an event for some people else, whatever that event is, I don't know why Spirit keeps bringing up you're going to somebody's funeral. So I'm sorry if someone's going to depart, but you might meet somebody at an event like that. And you may all, you both will be checking each other out because I believe it's been a long time since you've seen this person. I don't believe it's someone that you've been romantically involved with. Yet, look, it might be a wedding. Okay. So you're about to meet somebody either at a wedding or some kind of event, but Spirit is saying it's probably going to be a wedding of some sort, or, some kind of acknowledgement of a partnership, whatever people have. You're going to meet somebody at this place. Yeah. Who is it, Spirit? This is just for love for group number 1. Who is it, Spirit? Ooh, this person is very wise. I think you're going to think that they have really grown into someone. It strikes me as if you haven't seen this person since you all were younger. but you're going to see how wise this person is, how there's something about their character that just, they've matured in a way that you really like. It might be your wedding, Divine Roberts. I mean, you're going to meet somebody at your own wedding. I've heard of that happening for real. Anyway, and this person also is going to be interested in catching up with you, trading old stories, like what's been happening with you since I've last seen you? I haven't seen you in so long. It's going to be one of those things. What's going to be the outcome, Spirit? Is this going to be a thing, or is it just going to be a wedding romance? I actually think this is going to end up being some kind of change in your relationship with this person. You both may actually become closer during this time. I think you all are going to take off somewhere. You're going to get to know each other. You guys are going to be like, hey, do you just feel like going? You know how weddings, it's all a rubber chicken anyway. You're probably going to be like, listen, you want to say goodbye to the bride and groom? Maybe this is not like a sister or brother. You have to stay the whole wedding. I think you all are going to take off and get to know each other. That's kind of interesting. Is this going to be something that is sustainable, Spirit? Spirit said in the negative, no. I think it's because this person might live far away. So it's going to be up to you if you're going to want to pursue something with this person. But Spirit is saying you are going to feel like, I don't know, there's a new beginning with this person. And it's something you don't see coming, meaning this person's going to enter your life again. But Spirit is saying you're going to have to, hangman, you're going to have to kind of wait for the outcome a little bit. Okay. It is a rubber chicken. I don't care how often I get invited to those things. The food is never all that great. Can somebody have a wedding that's not in a hotel? I guess that's what it is. Oh, yeah. We call them rubber chickens because, I don't know, I used to be in a certain kind of work where I had to go to those kind of events all the time, and they were always at hotels, and we're like, oh, another rubber chicken meal. So group number 1, that is the 2025 love outlook. You're about to meet someone you haven't seen in a long time. You don't recognize them because it's been a while since you've seen this person, but they're re-entering your life. Spirit is not giving up much more than that. Like, enjoy getting to know each other again. You all might leave with each other. You might leave this event early. If it's a funeral, nobody needs to stay around that long anyway. If it's a wedding, depending who it is, you can sneak out and come back. You've been to some with good food. I mean, I think it depends on the bride and groom, right? Do they have the money to invest in a really nice catered to-do? Or are they going to use the hotel? Yeah. No, I just mean rubber chicken. I think what we used to call it when I worked at some place where, some jobs you have like, you get invited to a lot of events. I used to work in philanthropy. So you get invited to a lot of events all the time. And it's like, no, the chicken just tastes rubbery. That's all. Raj, you said anyone who sneaks out with me is not coming back. Yeah, we've got other things to do. Okay. I'm already wearing something I don't feel like wearing. You know what I mean? Weddings are the worst thing that trips me up I have to dress for. They have all these rules, right? You can't wear white. You can't wear red. Can you wear red? Can't wear black. I'm all like, weddings, I don't know. I'm happy for the people. I don't really necessarily need to go. Okay, so next, let's talk a little bit more about, see if there's anything else that you need to know about your career. Even though Spirit said for group number 1, there will be a change. Yes. Any kind of small action, look at that again. You have Ace of Wands. Some kind of small action you're about to do, group number 1, it's going to make a difference in your career. You're not going to see it coming. Yeah, it's going to actually be that one thing that you do that really blossoms everything. It blossoms everything. Everything takes off for you, group number one. Yeah, it's going to make you highly visible at work. So if you work for yourself, it's going to be something that makes your business noticeable. But if you work somewhere else, your name is going to be in the mouths of many people. Okay. I wonder what that is. This pivot. Okay, money wise, let's go to money. What do you need to know? What do you don't see coming? Yeah. Oh, yes. Whatever you are going to do, because I really feel like this is an intuitive hunch that you're going to make about your career. It's going to set you on fire for real. It's going to unlock. Intuitively, you're going to be making moves. Spirit is saying right now to trust your intuition, because it is going to feed something that is going to be long lasting for you. And in fact, people are going to wonder and marvel over you, group number one, because they're going to be like, how did group number one know how to do that? How did group number one know to shift that? You know, people are going to be asking you, look, Ace of Cups. For many of you, you're going to love what you just did for yourself. Some of you may have just felt bored at the job, or feeling like you were kind of needing to stay there because you wasn't sure of the outcome. But Spirit's saying the moon's on the bottom. You're going to need to take a chance on yourself, something very strategic that you may not see the path. You see how the path is all behind her? You may not see this right away, group number one, but Spirit is saying it's going to lead you into something that you never would have imagined, something that's just going to give you a brand new outlook on the work that you've been doing. So do that. Anything else that we need to do? I said money, because the money's connected to the job shift. We did love. Oh, Spirit. So Spirit said inner alchemy. You need to trust that. Okay? What's happening here? Inner alchemy. Divine Robbers, you're like, I wear red everywhere. Right. It's like the whole, like, I don't know what it is. Even when people say they're going to do a different kind of wedding, I always feel like I have to go in my closet, get that one dress I don't ever feel like wearing. I have to put on some kind of shoes, you know? I'm not good at weddings or funerals. I just want to wear whatever the hell I'm wearing. At least with a funeral, you know you got to wear black. Hey, Amor Aura, how are you? Yeah. I am one of the first few people to leave a wedding. Sorry. I do leave early. Sometimes I arrive late. If it's a Catholic wedding, I love everybody, but those weddings have a long mass. I'm just not down for it. Look at that, 10 of Cups. So Spirit is saying here that this 2025 that you don't see coming it's going to be your year to like shift and grow, but you're also going to realize a really beautiful partnership. If you're not in one, you're going to realize the beginning of a beautiful partnership. And it might be with that person that you end up meeting at the at the church function. Or it may be that if you are in a partnership, you're going to have a new addition, something that you and your partner are going to decide to grow. It could be a child, human being, or it could be a project. It could be something that you both are going to work on. But it's going to be, it's really going to be that thing that kind of just brings it all together. You're going to find, if you are single, you're going to find someone that you're going to have this inclination to grow with and expand with. If you are already in a relationship, it's going to deepen to a point where you all are going to find something that you want to grow together, that you want to build together. What else, Spirit, on the spiritual tip? Yeah. Spirit is saying it is a 9-year next year, and to understand that you can put down anything that feels as if you're having to fight to stay there, you're having to struggle to stay there. Spirit is saying that's not your energy, group number 1 for 2025. Your energy is on things that are coming towards you that feel good, that feel loving, that make you feel like you're being taken care of, also that feel like you're rebirthing yourself. You're loving yourself in a new, different way. So that's what 2025 has for you. And what you don't see coming, group number 1, is that you're going to shift something, and it's going to feel very intuitive. It's going to catch a lot of people off guard, because they're going to be like, how did you know to make that shift? What's coming up, and Spirit's just showing it to me as an example, is maybe you kind of sense intuitively something's going on with your specific department. Like, it's not unusual for a company to just get rid of a department. And right before that happens, you're going to shift out of it. You're going to be like, you know what? I've always wanted to work in this other department. And you're going to apply for something. You're probably going to get it right away, because these people had an opening for a long time. And right when you leave, you find out the rest of the department gets laid off, or gets, moved to some other, job function. It's going to be something like that, where you do something in the nick of time, because you're feeling like it's time to move. You're feeling like it's time to get yourself together, group number 1, in a different way. There's just something that you understand you need to take care of. And I think that's what it's going to be, something like that. So, oh, you like weddings, Cicada? I'm not saying I don't like them. Actually, the best wedding I went to recently was my cousin's, because hers was fun. Everybody danced. They knew some really cool folks, and they had an awesome DJ. So we did dance a lot. I know. I think couples just have to get more creative, but I understand, like, sometimes I know money is a factor to making the wedding the way you want it to be. I guess I'm reflecting on some weddings I've been to where I'm like, okay, I don't know anyone. I just went because it was my coworker who's getting married, that kind of thing. And you're sitting at a table with a bunch of folks. I don't know. I'm always kind of like, hi, everybody. You haven't been invited. I haven't been invited to many lately either. I think my cousin's wedding, that was even like 2 or 3 years ago. That's the last wedding I've gone to, but it was fun. We did dance. Even the people who were over the wedding spot, they were like, you all are the funnest group of people. Like, they're like, usually our functions, our weddings are so quiet. And I'm all like, yeah. So that one was fun. But you're right. I think it depends on the couple. All right, so I'm clearing up the decks. I'm shuffling the decks. Oh, they had it at a cultural center? That's a good idea. Awesome. I think when I got married, which was years ago, I'm not married anymore, but when I got married, we just actually decided to have just a reception. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't do anything like the whole wedding ceremony. We actually got married in Muir Woods. We got married in Muir Woods by 2 different trees. It was actually pretty cool. And then and then what? And then we just had a reception. But I don't know. I mean, you could do it any way you want to. It's a lot to plan. All right. So let's clear that was group number 1. Oh, you went to Muir Woods this year? Yeah, isn't it beautiful? All the redwoods. Yeah, we got married. Actually, the ranger said we couldn't officially get married there, but we could walk in and take pictures with the person who was marrying us. So don't make that plan, because they're going to see you come in and they're going to be like, you can't get married here, but you can take pictures there. We're like, okay, we're just going to take pictures, but we actually got married. Anyway, let's go to group number 2. Oh no, group number 2, I didn't save it right. Hold on. Maybe I'll just have to put group number 2, the banner. Sorry, group number 2, I didn't save the overlay right. So I'll go to group number 2. Hi, everybody. So this is what you don't see coming for 2025, group number 2. And yes, let's go first to your oracles, which I've picked, and then we will do the shuffle for love, your career, for work, no, for money, and then for spirit. Okay? All right, everybody. Yeah, I mean, as long as you don't mention anything, Raj, you can do whatever you want in Mears Woods. You know, put your loved ones at the foot of a redwood. That's beautiful. That's actually one of the ways I told my son I want to be buried, which is to put my ashes under a tree or have it contributed to, I like a Native American burial, one of the ones where they put you at the top of a mountain on a pyre, and then they allow all the vultures to come and pick at you until there's no more. I mean, that's kind of like a really deep funeral, don't you think? I don't think it's legal here, even though I'm probably sure people could do that. Yeah. Bring some hot sauce. What did you say? Bring some custom jams. Okay, let me ring the bell for group number 2 to clear the energy. Thank you for the reminder, Divine Roberts. All right. Since we've been talking a lot about stuff, let me clear the energies too. The last bit of my I think the Neptune Society allows you to like get buried at sea. I would like that too. I got to think about all this. I don't want a regular funeral. Okay. So group number 2, what you don't see coming for 2025. Let's start with your animal card, the hawk. You got Leo. You have she who flows, ease, being open to change, going with the flow. Sacred union. You have prayers and wishes. And you have Dileante, the artist. Very interesting. And the monk and the nun. Okay, so group number 2. Spirit saying what you don't see coming is actually what you do see coming with the hawk, because the hawk sees from a higher perspective. So in 2025, group number 2, you're actually going to see something that out of your peripheral you already saw was coming. Because I think you're going to be watchful of something. Many of you in group number 2 are about to receive some kind of, the hawk is also the divine messenger. So, in certain traditions, when you see the hawk flying above you, there's a message from the divine for you. So in 2025, group number 2, you are about ready to realize something that kind of came forward as a premonition first. Spirit says you're going to see it either as a premonition, you may see it as a dream, but some special message is coming forward for you, group number 2. Let's find out. They're also pointing to the Leo card. When I think of Leo, because it's a fixed sign, fixed fire, I think it's speaking to some kind of leadership position, something about your leadership. Something about seeing even the bigger picture of something. Spirit says that you all in group number 2 have been wanting something. You've been waiting on something. You've been really wanting to realize something. In 2025, that is coming. And it's like you keep feeling that energy, Amor Aura. Yeah. It's like I think that you could be realizing in something in 2025 that you have been kind of waiting on, group number 2. And what you've been waiting on perhaps has to do with a very creative idea. Something that you have been wanting to happen. Maybe you've been wanting something that you've created to get more, get more people to look at it or read it or to explore it. Whatever you've created, you've wanted more people to have the opportunity to see it. And Spirit is saying that something's about ready to happen in 2025 where you are going to realize that someone in this monk and nun energy, meaning a person that is dedicated to spirit, a person who has some kind of selfless devotion even. It doesn't have to be spiritual, but this person is very devoted to something. And it's something that you are connected to, group number 2. This person is going to... I know when you see this card, I think there is a relationship for you, but I'm showing it here too because I believe this person, whoever this is, they're in monk and nun energy. This is interesting, but I believe this might be a partner of yours. I don't know yet if it's business or if it's intimate, but let's look. Yeah. There's something about going with the flow of life, being in this flow that is going to take you somewhere. But I think there's more to it. Hold on. Let's go to your love reading because I'm seeing this sacred union. Who is this spirit? Because maybe it's just a friend, but what you don't see coming. Yeah. Hold on. It says, let your friends help you. Hold on. Wedding. Got wedding in a different card in the first deck, but this one, I'm going to ask who the sacred union person is. Oh, thank you, Amor Aura. That's beautiful. You're choosing this pile already, Cicada? Yeah, this is a fire energy. Look. And we have the Leo. Okay, so this is someone who's in Leo energy. Someone who is majestic, regal. But you know what they also say about Leo is it feels like everybody knows this person, but intimately only a few know this person. Meaning this is a person who is often... Leo is often on stage of life, meaning a lot of people watch them, a lot of people observe them, a lot of people admire who they are, but intimately, only a few people really know this person. And so you will be engaging in that with this person. But Spirit is saying here, what you don't see coming is that this may be someone that you enter into a long-term relationship with. What you don't see coming is that this partnership is one of sacred union. This person, because I keep getting a little thrown off by this monk nun, but Spirit is just saying this is a person who's very dedicated. Once they are in a relationship, they are very dedicated to it. It's almost as if this is someone who's really going to feel like your relationship is a sacred thing, group number 2. This may be someone that you know through friends, or you might meet through friends. So what is it that you don't see coming? Oh, you're going to marry your best friend, Tyler? He's an Aries. All right, Divine Roberts, I like that. Yeah, this is a fire sign. Whoever this person is, that's who you don't see coming. Wedding came out. So it's going to be a serious relationship. Yeah. You know, in 2025, Spirit is saying you're about to complete some cycles. One is a relationship for some of you that is going to culminate. I think for some of you, this is going to be kind of a short dating period, like a year. By the end of 2025, you may have realized this relationship to one of like a committed partnership. What else, Spirit? What you don't see coming in 2025. Yeah, there is something too about your work. It is going to be realized. Whatever you're putting your hard work and energy into, you are about to realize a creative come up. So I don't know if you're those of you who are in group number 2, if you are a creator of anything, you're about to see someone or something take interest in it. And it's going to elevate the interest. You know, like this could be someone commenting on something that you did on social media. It could be someone who comes to your gallery opening. I don't know. There's something you're creating, group number 2, and someone is going to, yeah, they're going to help you put more eyes on it so that you're just not juggling to trying to figure out, you know, how do I, not only do I create my work, how do I put it out there? You're going to meet someone that's going to help you balance that. They're going to show you the ropes of putting your work out there, or they're going to endorse it somehow. That's interesting. It may be the person that you're going to have this sacred union with, just for some of you. All right. Divine Roberts, 20 years you all have been friends? That's right. Oh, did he? Oh, you pray that he does. Oh, it sounds beautiful, but I know you don't want, sometimes with friends, you don't want to take that risk and ruin the friendship, but you know, depends on how strong everybody's feelings are, right? 8 of Wands. Group number 2, it's something about you making moves right now. Even wish and prayers, Spirit is saying there's something about you needing to combine that with 8 of Wands kind of action. You do have someone coming towards you, but you also need to be in Leo energy yourself, meaning making things happen, fire energy. Where is that? Yeah. This is all 2025 for you. Fire energy. You may meet somebody who's a fire sign who will end up being your partner, but you also need to be in the energy of fire, creating, putting yourself out there. Because what you don't see coming is some kind of, I keep hearing it as an endorsement or someone commenting on something, someone who's very well known, and they're just going to put you up in the sky like that. But Spirit is saying they can't do that if they don't see your stuff. So if you're posting your stuff somewhere, or if you're, you know, have an opportunity to put it up on the wall somewhere, if you're an artist of that sort, or if you can be a guest on a podcast or whatever, there's an opportunities that you need to take to put yourself out there, because when this person sees your work, when they hear about your work, it blows up. Yeah. It could be someone that's going to be interested in you romantically too. Doesn't have to be, but it might be. Let's talk about your money. What about money, Spirit? Yes, that's the plan, Cicada. Yes. So what about money for 2025? What you don't see coming money-wise? Spirit said to use this deck. Hold on, you all. Got my nails done, and maybe I should have got them shorter. I don't know. Can't pick up the cards. But I love nails. I don't know why. I'm like into nails all of a sudden. I want to have my nails done all the time. Okay. So yeah, what you don't see coming in terms of money is that this hard work is going to pay off. I mean, you're at a 10 of Wands energy, meaning your hard work is coming to an end because it is going to pay off. You have a Queen of Cups here. Say more, Spirit. Is this who is this Queen of Cups? Yeah, this Queen of Cups, Spirit is saying here, this might be someone who's going to offer you something because of the work that you do. Make sure, Four of Cups, that you really take it into consideration. Spirit's not saying yes or no on taking the offer, but there is that message before someone's going to help you. Make sure you're not ignoring their offer, group number 2. They're going to make the offer and they're going to be in Queen of Cups energy, meaning they're feeling very generous when they make you that offer. This is not something, Spirit is saying, this is not something they do often. So that is why I think that Four of Cups is coming up, because you need to really consider it and don't think that it's just going to hang out forever. This person is doing something they don't normally do. Yeah, it's going to put you on top of the wheel. We've got the Wheel of Fortune here. It will put you on top of the wheel, but you've got to pay attention. Yeah, Queen of Wands. I was kind of getting this person even might have a Queen of Wands kind of like energy, like when they present something to you, whoever this is, I think you're going to know them because they're a very good looking person, whether or not you're attracted to them. They're a very good looking person. You're going to recognize that about them, regardless of whether you want to get with them. You're going to recognize they're very good looking, but they also have a wand energy about them, meaning, they don't hold opportunities. Like they're going to make you an offer and they want you to act on it. If you don't act on it, they're going to think you're uninterested and they'll move on. It's going to be like that because you have a lot of fire, group number 2, in your reading. Fire moves quickly. So this may be something where, Spirit is going to say, you may have little time to think about it, but if you hop on it, this is your year for it. This is your year to realize something that you've been working on, the dream of it, getting the exposure that you really wanted it to get. This is that person. This is that energy, but it's not going to hang around for you. So that's what Spirit is saying. It's not going to be, take some time to think about it. It's almost as if when this person says it, you have to kind of give one of those, yes, I'm interested. Like you have to say, yes, I'm interested. Okay, then I'll have my assistant call you tomorrow and put you on my calendar. It's going to be one of those things. You can't hesitate. Like, I don't know if I could ever do that. If you said something like that, this person is going to be like, okay, cool. I'm moving on. Don't forget, because Spirit said this person is going to be in a generous mood when they make you that offer. Okay? Like Queen of Cups is that generous mood, but Queen of Wands is tell me yes right now or no. Very interesting, huh? Okay, spiritually, what do you need to know? Let's see, spiritually, what do you need to know? Ooh, where did my comments go? Okay, right there. Okay, so group number 2, spiritual. What is Spirit saying for you spiritually? What you don't see coming in 2025 spiritually is some kind of idea. Usually I would say this is a person coming towards you, but I actually feel like it's an opportunity. That's what Spirit is saying. It's coming towards you, a Knight of Swords energy. And Spirit is saying when it comes towards you, it's going to come fast, kind of like out of nowhere. You might be invited as a guest and one of your creations is on the wall. This is just an example. But Spirit is saying it's going to be like that. A guest at the party is going to be like, I really like that piece. Can you can you custom make something for me? Your answer needs to be yes. I mean, Spirit is saying it's going to be that kind of question. It's going to come out of nowhere. It's not like you were invited somewhere to sell stuff, but you're going to have an opportunity to sell yourself. It's coming towards you quickly. Be aware of that. Spirit is saying for some of you to have your 90-second elevator speech ready. You know what I mean? When somebody says, oh, I've been looking to donate to an organization like yours, what is it exactly that you do? You should be able to tell them in 90 seconds. Spirit is saying here, you've got the Chariot. It just flipped right out. It's saying literally, hold on, because Spirit said there was a card here. Sorry, my cards got all. There's something about you going with the flow, and Spirit is saying this is it. When it tells you that you need to go with the flow, Spirit is saying you need to ride this opportunity. It's going to appear out of nowhere. Someone's going to be like, I think I peripherally heard about something you wrote, or I read an article of yours. Do you have anything that's getting ready to be published? They're a publisher. I don't know, y'all. It's about to happen like that. You're going to be somewhere where you're not sure of everyone who's invited. You're going to meet someone. They're going to come out of nowhere, and they're going to offer you something. Spirit wants you to be ready. That's what you don't see coming. That is exactly what you don't see coming. It has something around what you're creating, something that you've either created or something you're getting ready to create. Sounds like even VC money or something like that. But you're getting ready to have an opportunity come your way. Spirit is saying, be ready. What's the saying? Be ready so you don't have to get ready. Is that the saying? Be ready so you don't have to get ready. I think that's the saying. All right, Cicada, that's your plan. Yeah. Spirit's saying it's going to come so out of left field that some of y'all are going to be like, whoa, I didn't expect tonight to go this way. And Spirit's going to be like, you would have had a little hint about that. All right. All right, we're moving on to group number 3. Did I touch on everything? Your spirit, I touched on your money, your career. Let me know if I missed something, but I think I touched on it all. Putting all my cards together. Thank you all for staying up with me, getting your little readings done. Yeah, don't talk about it, be about it. That's right, Divine Roberts. Don't talk about it, be about it. Don't, I think a 9-year is about making your wishes come true. Not just wishing, but making your wishes come true. That's going to be the energy of 2025. Making stuff happen. 8. Thank you, Divine Roberts, for the timestamp. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're going to 3. We're just clearing the energies, shuffling the decks. Yes. Spirit saying you could not do anything with a 9-year because of all the political stuff going on, but Spirit is saying don't sleep on 9-year. Don't sleep on it. It's a year of hidden opportunities, being in the right place at the right time. Yes. Oh, you did group 1? Thank you. I didn't see it. I appreciate you. Yay. Thank you, Helen. Thank you all for being here. We're going to group number 3. I think we have 5 groups. Do we have 5 groups? I'd be doing these 5 groups. So, all right. Let's clear the energies. And we'll move it to group number 3. Let me just start up my Palo Santo here. Okay. Let me see if my group number 3 worked. Yes, it did. So I'll take off the banner for number 2. I can put group 3 there so people will know. Okay. And let's clear the energy with a little sound. Okay, group number 3. What is it that you don't see coming for 2025? Group 1 and 2, pretty good. Oh, okay. So your animal card is Swan. Lovely. You have Uranus. Very interesting. You have Strength and Resilience. You have Lady of the Lake, New Beginnings. Something is about to happen. Sorry for the light on that one. You have Meditation. And then you have the Father energy, Beggar energy, and Exorcist energy. Let's start with the Swan. So the Swan is about effortless, like something about being elegant, something about being effortless in your elegance. I think when I think about the Swan too, that energy is about kind of like being okay with yourself, finally loving yourself as who you are. You know, that little, is it a nursery rhyme, or it might be like a children's story where, you know, there's this ugly duckling, quote unquote, that turns into a swan. There's something about you in 2025. Spirit is saying that what you don't see coming is the realization of the true love of yourself, just as who you are. Understanding there's nothing wrong with you. That maybe growing up or maybe people around you have put it in your head that just because you're different, something's wrong, something's off with you. And you're going to understand that, yes, of course, if a fish does not climb trees like a cat, and all the cats are saying, you're not a good cat, you understand finally you are a fish and that you belong in water. I don't know where that example is coming from, but really, literally, Spirit is saying that for you, group number 3, you're going to realize something about yourself is quite whole, quite perfect, and quite complete. Yeah. Because I think you're different with this Uranus energy. You have different ways of seeing the world. You are very unique. And Spirit is saying, even with Uranus, it's time to do something unexpected. And I think you can only do that because now you accept yourself as who you are, like the way that you think, the way that you come up with things, the way that you see the world. It's not at your detriment. It's actually at your advantage. Yeah. While everyone else is twirling and whirling and lost in chaos, you are a person who can manifest right in the middle of that. What you don't see coming is your unique power in 2025. Your uniqueness is what is going to elevate you to where you need to be. It's going to bring in a new beginning for you in 2025 because you had to realize, Spirit keeps saying, you need to realize this part of yourself. You're going to look at yourself, some of you quite literally in the mirror, and understand who you are. You're going to drop all of the outside validation, all of other people's opinions about who you are, and you're going to see yourself for who you are. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Amor Aura. Yeah, Divine Roberts, this is your pick. Because here's what I'm going to say here. When you get into this energy, you are going to take your rightful place. And this is not gender oriented. It's like you're going to take your rightful place as a mentor, as a teacher, as a nurturer for people. Right now, that's inside of you, but there's something that holds back. And what you don't see coming in 2025 is that you're going to realize your whole true nature, you're going to be just upfront and out with it. You're going to realize that, people come to you for comfort. People will come to you for your wisdom. They realize a certain kind of humility and compassion that you have. And I know this says the beggar as in qualities you have, but it's almost like Spirit is saying to me too, is that you don't make people beg for your love. You don't make people beg to be treated right from you. There's something about you being very open, very willing to give from a space that's very nurturing. You've worked out a lot of things. You have really had to get rid of a lot of habits over the years. I don't know if they're substance habits. I just think they're just habits that you just were like, this is not conducive to who I really want to be. Some of you may even have children. If you do have children, your children are going to feel more of an openness with you. They're going to sense that you're more available to them. So that's very specific, but for whoever this is, your children are even going to get closer to you. There's something about your availability emotionally. Maybe that's coming from this meditation. Some practice, something that you have been doing. What you don't see coming in 2025 is you're going to realize the benefits of it. Whether you've just been taking morning walks, whether you've been meditating, whether you have been just allowing some quiet time or journaling to yourself, you're about to see the benefits of it in 2025, group number 3. Spirit keeps showing this, like you are going to be an example. Because a lot of people are going to be running around chaotic, and you're going to manifest in the chaos. You're going to see exactly where you're going. You're going to know exactly what you're doing, because there's something about a deep practice that you've been doing. You're about to see the outcome of it. It's going to be so subtle that you wouldn't even expect it. Maybe your doctor said something a year or two ago, like, if you just meditate, it may help you lessen your anxiety. There's something that you just took on going, okay, I'm going to try it because, I need to be less anxious, or I need to be less depressed. The next thing you know, you're seeing the benefit of it all. You're like, people can actually talk to me now. I actually have time for people. Like you're going to see it change some part of yourself in a healthy way. Not saying that you're completely unhealthy, but there's something you're going to notice, a shift that, you're going to hear other people comment on, even maybe people in your family. Let's go to love now. Those were all of your oracle cards, but let's keep that energy and know you have made some kind of shift for your well-being. Well, in terms of love, if you're already in a relationship, it's about to get hotter. I mean, you know how sometimes you're in a relationship for a while and things get a little kind of ho-hum. If you're currently in a relationship, it's about to heat up. Something's going to happen. Like you all are going to have a moment that's very passionate if you're already in a relationship. If you're not, somebody from the past, I know people don't like to hear this, but someone from the past is someone that you were very attracted to. I mean, someone that you have a very intense attraction to, might be coming back into your life. Let me see what else Spirit says. So it's one or two ways. If you're in a relationship, what you don't see coming is it's about your spouse and you, or your partner and you, are about to get more hot and heavy. I don't know if there's just like a new attraction. Maybe somebody's been doing a little, lifting weights or something. I don't know. You're gonna look at your partner one day and you're gonna be like, damn, you're sexy. Like, how did that happen? If you're in a relationship, if you're not, there's somebody coming back towards you that you're like, God, I found that person hard to resist in the past, and you're going to find them hard to resist now. What else, Spirit? Yeah, I think some of you are already with this person. I think it might be your spouse. If it isn't your fiance, whatever. For some of you. It says, let your friends help you. That's kind of interesting. What else, Spirit? Let me see. I might have to ask a different deck. It's safe for you to love. Spirit keeps pointing me to somebody who's already in a relationship. There may have been something that gave your relationship a little bit of a wobble. Like there's something that maybe your spouse did, or maybe you did, take it where it resonates, that created a little, Spirit is saying it's just a little, it wasn't enough to break up, but it created a little distrust. And Spirit is saying what you don't see coming is some kind of makeup over this, like some kind of deeper understanding that really puts you all back into a passionate, it revives your relationship. Like, I don't know what happens. Maybe for some of you, you renew your vows. That's just very random. Something you're going to do is going to revive the energy of the relationship. Again, if you're not in a relationship, then it's just, you're getting ready to see somebody from the past. Let me see what this person from the past, if you are single. Oh, you did a free shadow work course? Ooh, that's cool. What was it called? I like shadow work. I think it's a very productive thing to do. Yeah, this person, if you are single and it's somebody from the past, they're gonna, they're not gonna. I think they have an idea of you kind of being cold towards them. You may not at first, you may not be, how do you say, welcoming of their advances. You were cold. I don't know why I saw this card. It's like, it reminded me of that Rick James and Tina Marie song. That's hecka old. You were cold as ice long ago. Yeah, this might have been someone you had. You were like, no, if they come back, I'm really not trying to. But it was in reverse. You might give this person a chance. They're coming back. They're going to try to woo you. They're going to try to woo you. They're going to try to explain themselves. What else, Spirit? Yeah. But I don't know. There's something here about the way that you all ended before. You didn't really like it. You didn't like what happened, what went down. So you still might remember that. And it might be hard to give this person another chance, but you are highly attracted to this person. That's all I'm saying. This person knew all along that they're going to say that you were the one for them, and they're not sure how things got out of hand. I don't know. They're going to come with a story. Yeah. But they still think about you. They still are attracted to you. Yeah, it might be your ex. It's somebody who's going to come with a story, Spirit says. And they know how to get to you. I've been thinking about you. I feel you. I see you in my dreams. They're going to tell the things they already know you like to hear. That's what Spirit said. Now, what are you going to do? Let me ask. Let me ask Spirit, what you going to do? The song and the dance. Yes. If they are from the past, what should group number 3 do? Yeah. Spirit is saying practice extreme temperance, balance. Remember who this person was, but if you're curious, you could be curious, but remember the things that you didn't like so much. There may not be a balance in this relationship, though, because some of you may just be tempted to engage physically with this person. But Spirit is saying, yeah, they're in Knight of Pentacles, you know. They're going to try to impress you by saying they've changed a lot financially. I don't know if that was their original problem, but, you know, they're going to come through looking good. Spirit might say they might look and smell good. They might look good and smell good. I don't know why that Jill Scott song's on my mind. She's like, you know, had my old boyfriend tried that same scent and it didn't smell good on him. It's always smelled good on you. They do see you as a Queen of Wands. They still are very attracted to you. And when you see them, I'm going to say they're going to look good. They're going to look good. You're not catching them in their sweats at the grocery store. You're going to see them. They're going to look nice. Yeah. This person's saying they're going to work hard. If you give them another chance, they'll work hard. They'll work for your love. Yeah. Raj said, nah. Yeah. Politics, yeah. Right now, none of them should have dates. These politicians. None of them should have dates right now. Yeah, so love-wise, Spirit is saying this person's going to be coming towards you, but they most likely are from the past. It's up to you. It's really going to be up to you. Let's go to your money. Let's talk about your money. Raj is like, I'm showing up in my sweats. I'm just saying, when you see this person, they're going to look clean. They're going to look nice. That's what Spirit showed me. Down to their shoes. You're going to be like, oh. Oh. Uh-huh. So money. Let's shift to money. I think that you are going to uncover some drains in your finances, something you forgot about that you're paying on. This is very specific, but Spirit is saying someone out there forgot something that they're paying on, like a subscription or something that's getting ready to renew. And when it renews, it's like going to be a big renewal. Spirit's like, tend to that. Like you forgot about something. That's very specific. Somebody forgot about a hidden cost. Probably something you don't even use anymore. I mean, I do that all the time, y'all. I'd be like, I thought I ended that subscription. But anyway, yeah, that's for someone. What you don't see coming too is that some kind of situation where someone owed you money and maybe they didn't pay you back. What you don't see coming is this person's probably going to contact you. Say more, Spirit. Yeah. Someone borrowed money from you, or they borrowed something expensive from you. Something with worth or value to you. So you put the money on it. You put the dollar valuation on it. But Spirit is saying you never heard back from this person in a while and you really thought that they cheated you. 5 of Swords. You really thought they took off either with the money, if you loaned it to them or something, and you're about to get it back. Hold on. That's what I'm hearing. What's going to happen, Spirit? Yeah. You're actually going to be relieved because whenever this happened, and this might be specific for someone in group 3, when this happened, you were really upset. You were like, really? They're just going to ghost me now. Like it may have been, one of those situations where you shouldn't have given the money, but they came up with a good story and you did, but it wasn't really money you had to give, one of those situations. And it might have upset you. Probably a family member, but it could have been somebody else. What else, Spirit? What's happening? Yeah. This person's going to tell you that they've been trying to juggle, trying to save, trying to make things right. And they know that they didn't want to leave you much longer without some kind of, I don't know. This is going to come out of nowhere. Like when Spirit says you're not going to see this coming, you're going to be like, wait, should I even take this person's phone call, like if they call you and they're going to be like, hey, I know I owe you money. But it's not that. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody owes you money. Somebody owes you something. You thought they weren't going to pay you back, and they are. They've been thinking about it for a while. They don't like kind of ghosting you. Whatever it was, they didn't like it. I think you're going to see this person for who they are. And Four of Cups is in reverse, so you will accept their apology most likely. You will take back what they were supposed to give you. Yeah, so Spirit says that's what you don't see coming, is somebody who owes you something. It doesn't always have to be money. It could have been a book they borrowed. It could have been something that you had a lot of value on. But yeah, they didn't like kind of leaving the situation like that, even if they're stressed about money or stressed about something. You're going to hear from them and you're going to be like, oh, wow. Okay. This person taking responsibility, accountability. Okay. It's going to surprise you. Well, you don't see it coming. That's money wise. Career. Let's go to your career. Spirit said to pick one of these first for your career. Group number 3. Career. Surround yourself. Yeah, Spirit is saying, oh, we're going to get into this. Spirit is saying you need to protect yourself, your career. Somebody needs to protect themselves at work or around some kind of colleague. What's going on, Spirit? Tell us. What's that about? You need to protect yourself. What are you protecting, though? Ooh, protect your reputation. The Sun. Some of you need to protect your reputation. Yeah. Otherwise, you're going to end up on the outside of something, maybe even losing your job. Protect your reputation. What's going on here? Let's see what's going on here. What's happening here with your career? Hold on. Knight of Wands. Hold on. Let me pick another couple of cards here. Page of Cups. 10 of Swords. Be careful with something you're about to do. Something you're about to even say, I want to say. Someone could stab you in the back, and it could ruin your reputation too. Be careful who you're talking to, especially if you don't know this person. You know, there's people who, you know, they have the gift of gab and they just talk to you about things. I don't know why Spirit's saying Gemini. I'm saying there's a certain kind of comfort level this person can get people to when they're talking, but you're going to realize after you say something that you don't know this person that well, like who they talk to, so Spirit is saying just preemptively, because what you don't see coming is this person, they have an agenda and you don't want to be part of their agenda. What you don't see coming career-wise. Yeah. You're going to feel the urge to want to trust this person, but you need to wait, Spirit is saying. I don't know. The spirit is showing someone who's very, you know, they're very good at talking. They're very good at getting people to talk about who they are. They're very good at looking like they're doing what they need to be doing. But Spirit's saying you need to give this person a little time so that you can observe them. What you don't see coming. Because what you don't see coming is that they may, this is interesting. They may have some kind of relationship with an emperor around you that you don't know. Oh, this is interesting. Be careful. Someone you're talking to has a relationship with an emperor, meaning they could have a relationship with the boss. You never know what's going on at work, right? Or they could be related to somebody peripherally. They have some kind of relationship to an emperor that's in your life. That can be a boss, that could be a CEO, that could be an owner, that could be, somebody you have a contract with. I don't know. This person is very sneaky, though. I mean, they're going to want you to say something about the boss, and they may start first. Like, I don't get why the boss wants this done. It's such a waste of time. And they're waiting for you to say, yeah, they have stupid ideas, or, yeah, hold back. Who is this person? Because they know somebody. They're fishing. That's who you don't see coming. Somebody who's fishing for information at work. Very interesting. Okay, Spirit. Let's go to your last message around spiritual guidance, what you don't see coming for 2025. Yeah, Gemini moon. Geminis have the gift of gab. They really do. They're able to get along with so many different kinds of people. That's not good or bad. It's just what it is. So spiritually, what do you need to know and don't see what's coming? What do you don't see coming spiritually? Group number 3. 2 of Wands in reverse. What you don't see coming spiritually. Two of Wands and an 8 of Wands. There's something that you're looking at and you're thinking, you're looking in one direction for something, and Spirit is telling you that it's coming from a whole different direction. I wonder what that means. That's very cryptic. Hold on. Spirit's like, you're looking for something. You're looking for something to come your way. It's coming, but you're not looking in the right direction. What is this, Spirit? 4 of Swords. Two of Pentacles. Interesting. One more card before I say anything. What's your least favorite sign, Gemini? 8 of Pentacles. I don't know why this is under spiritual, but it is. You're looking for something to come your way. I don't know why I keep hearing the word inheritance. Keep that in mind. You're looking for something to come your way, but it's coming from a completely different source. And it's going to have to be something that you're going to think about for a minute. This is very mysterious. I think it does have to do with something that's being passed down to you, or something that you expect to be passed down to you. You've been working really hard for this. You've been keeping your head down. You've been kind of expecting something to come to you. It feels like an inheritance, but it doesn't have to be that. Like somebody's going to pass down something to you, some kind of knowledge, some kind of object, article. It's coming your way, but it's not coming from the person you thought it was going to come from. And Spirit is saying it's going to put a pause on you. Like, why isn't it coming from the person you wanted to come from? This sounds very specific. But spiritually, it's coming up spiritually as in you need to, where's your other card? Yeah, you need to meditate on this. I don't know what it is, but you are waiting for something and it's going to come from a different source. It's still going to get to you, but there's something that you need to meditate on. Like, why is it coming from the way it's coming to you? I hate to leave it cryptic, but this is what Spirit is saying. If you resonate with this part of the reading, it's yours. Like, you know, there's something you're expecting, but somehow it gets to you differently. And it's going to make you pause for a minute just because it's coming unexpectedly from a different source. Maybe it causes you to be suspicious. It's something you don't see coming. It actually feels like it's going to throw you off a little bit. I get a feeling of like it's going to make you suspicious. And Spirit is saying, meditate on it. Why say meditate on it, Spirit? I want to know. Like, why do you want group number 3 to meditate on it? Why, Spirit? Can you clarify? Because I'm kind of nosy. Because Spirit is saying it's not going to lead you to wish fulfillment like you think it is. Because 9 of Pentacles came in reverse. Sorry, I was showing it upright so you could see it. It's not going to lead you down the same path you thought it was. Yeah. It's even going to prevent you from doing more work somehow. It's going to block your work. Be careful of some kind of offer that you get that is unexpected. I'm going to channel this because Spirit is saying either at work, you're expecting some kind of maybe promotion, maybe some kind of movement, but all of a sudden somebody else in another department comes through and says, oh, I want to offer you this. Spirit says you need to, and that may or may not be the example, but Spirit saying it's like that. You're going to get another offer from somewhere totally different, and you need to think about why. Because your plan was to get a specific kind of offering from some person. Maybe Spirit is saying this is a person you trust versus you're getting an offer from someone, either you don't know them or you don't trust them that well. So why are you getting an offer from that person? And Spirit is saying the only way you're really going to be able to navigate this, because it's going to happen quickly, is to go within. Because there's going to be something when you settle your dust, when you go within, when you're in your new practice, whatever it is, they're saying use your practice. Because your practice is going to tell you what to do. Don't go back to your old behavior of doing rash decisions or being confused. Spirit said, stay in your center, go into your practice, and your practice is really going to lead you to the right decision. That's what I have for that. Very interesting spiritual message. All right, group number 3, that's what I have for you. That's interesting. Let me know in the comments if it resonates. Please take a moment to like this video if you do. You do like that, Raj? Yeah. Because I'm saying, like Spirit is saying, not all opportunities are great opportunities, but it may be presented as such, you know? You'll need to decide ultimately, is that good for you? Is it for you? Okay, let's clear this up for group number 4. All right. Yeah. Interesting. So, Rach, you're saying they're hard workers, but can't trust them? Is that Gemini's? You know, all signs have their little thing. Unfortunately, I'm a Venus. I have Venus. My Venus is in Gemini. People don't trust when your Venus is in Gemini. Thank you, Divine Roberts. I appreciate it. We're clearing up the energies for group number 4. We're going to go to group number 4, what you don't see coming. All right. Thank you, Divine Roberts, for timekeeping. I appreciate you. All right. But I think once you have a bad experience with a sign, you're probably like, I'm not dating that sign again. That's me and Libras. I'm like, I'm not dating that sign again. No way. Even though I'm sure they're great people. I'm all like, heck no. You just remember the bad relationships, don't you? And you remember their sign. It's not true. Not necessarily true. People can have aspects and the whole thing. All right. One last deck. And we will get to group number 4. Do we only have 4 groups? Or do we have 5 groups? Let me see. Hold on. What did I even say? Was it 4 groups or 5 groups? If not, I didn't make... Let me see. Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we have 5, but I didn't make all the cards. That's interesting. All right. We're going to group number 4. And let me change it to 4. Then we're going to clear the energies. Thank you all so much for staying with me. All right, let's clear the energies with a little Palo Santo. Mahanes. I guess the last group, we have to just make our own oracle cards. That's weird. I only did it for 4. That's interesting. I thought I did it for all of them. I don't know. Sometimes that's meant to be. Sometimes that's meant to be. All right, group number 4, let's clear the energy. Okay, group number 4, welcome to your reading on what you don't see coming for 2025. Let's open it up with your animal card. You have the lion. A lot of lion energy throughout the readings, I think. It's come up. We have Eris. Is that Eris? E-R-I-S? Eris? Then we have willpower. Willpower. We have let it go. Please release the past, forgive, soften, move forward. We also have cleansing and body spirit. I like that card. And then we have mentor, mystic, and warrior. Very good cards. Eris. I think Eris, if I look at it, it's an asteroid. I think it's the asteroid, the destroyer. Let me just look really quick. So it's an asteroid called the Destroyer. And the number 3 for group number 4, you could be seeing the number 3 a lot. It says here, Eris' jealousy is what set off the famous Trojan War. She was upset about a wedding that was happening and grew and went into a historical rampage, it says. She presides over karmic retribution. That's an interesting, because you also have the lion, which is the regalness, which is the complete master, the lion. The lion is the master of their kingdom, queendom, dumb. But the lion is the king. The lion is the ultimate leader. The lion is not concerned with the going-ons of sheep, right? Is that the saying? The lion is not concerned with what the sheep are doing. Yeah. It's really connected to your willpower, what you don't see coming in 2025. Retribution, karma, and your leadership. You have mentor here. You have warrior here. And you have mystic here. You know what you don't see coming in 2025 is you're about to let go of something that has really upset you for the last year. Maybe or so, Spirit is saying, but really for this last year, there's been something that you have found hard to let go of. But what you don't see coming in 2025 is that you're finally going to just magically, I don't want to say magically, but it's going to feel like that. You're just going to let it go. I think you're going to see whatever the situation is, I think you're going to see karma play itself out. And you didn't have to do anything to make that happen. That's what Spirit is saying. You didn't have to do, even though you are a warrior, even though you are a mystic, and you have the complete power to intervene with anything that you don't like. This mentor card is coming to my attention. It may be with someone who was, take it where it resonates. It could be someone that you were trying to teach something to, or it might have been someone who was teaching you something. Someone that you trusted with your ideas. I'm feeling that one as an example. Maybe someone out there trusted somebody with their idea, and that person might have stole the idea, might have, I don't know, shared the idea. There's something about something happening in a mentoring context, meaning you might have been sharing something that you're doing with a coach or with someone like a teacher, and they took the idea, or something happened with the idea, or something happened with someone that really, it just didn't give you a good taste in your mouth. Like you really didn't like something that someone did. But in 2025, you're going to be surprised. It's not going to haunt you anymore. In 2025, you're going to exercise your own willpower to make things happen, to turn something around. That's what's going to really surprise you in 2025, is that you have a renewed energy to go after the things that you want to do. This, whatever this was with this past person, it might have really upset you to a point of where you kind of just shut down. But Spirit is saying in 2025, no, you are about to warrior up. You're about to resume whatever it is that you've kind of maybe put to the side for a minute. This energy is coming from somewhere. And I think for some of you, you're going to see the karmic underworkings that had to happen. And now that's out the way. You can allow yourself to move on. For others of you, you're finding this energy somewhere to just move on. That's interesting. Let's go to your love life. We're going to see how that comes out again. But, you know, this is the overall general reading. But let's go to love, Spirit. Tell us what's happening for group number 4 in their love life. What's happening for group? Oh, you're about to have some new love. All right. I like that. I like new love. All right, Spirit, say more. What about this new love? Whoever this is, they want to talk to you. They want to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you. We're about to find out who they are, because you know I'm nosy. Hold on. What else, Spirit? Yeah, this person's about to express their love for you. Hold on. Who's this? It's like a crush or something? It says unrequited love. Hold on. Is it unrequited on your part? Let's see. Who is this? Somebody's about ready to come towards you, and they're about to tell you how they feel about you. Hold on, group number 4. But I don't know if this is someone that you have feelings for. Let's see. Spirit said, I can only promise new love. I can't wave the wand and make you accept it. Who is this person, Spirit? This might be someone, I would say, I don't know if they may be a colleague. They could be a colleague, but they could also be someone that you do business with. You know what I mean? Like B2B kind of stuff, meaning business to business stuff, meaning they're not necessarily a client, but they might be a customer, or you might be their customer, meaning you might buy things from them. But I'm thinking things that are pretty like business related stuff or high price tag stuff. This may even be somebody that you buy home decor from. That's very specific, but someone who owns a shop, like an ethnic shop, you know, like where you go in and get specific kinds of ethnic furniture, pillows. This person may own a shop or something, somewhere where you shop or get things, maybe even a vintage shop or something where they trade stuff around the world. World market? I mean, that's kind of like, no, I kind of get this person owns some kind of specialty shop, something that you go to and you spend money on. You know what I mean? Not Target kind of money, but you spend money on. It might be that person. I don't want to get stuck with that, but for some reason, this person is also very healing. There's something about their energy that you like. You can be in their energy for a while. When you talk to them, they have a very meditative voice. They're very calm. In fact, I think you like going in their space. If you are their customer, you like to go and just hang out. And when they're not busy, they talk to you. And this person has a crush on you. But take it where it resonates. You might have a crush on this person. Somebody has a crush. Who else is this person? Yeah, this person is very peaceful. I don't know why you get that impression of them, but I think you do. They're not a kind of person who argues or, you know, like they will try to resolve things if there is an argument. Maybe you've seen them. If they own a shop, maybe you've seen someone come in angry or irritated, and this person completely was able to contain the situation. I don't know why that's still an example for me, but this is somebody that you like their energy. You really do. I really get the sense that you could talk to this person for, you know, a little bit. Like even if you all are strangers to each other, you tend to have conversations with one another for a little bit. Oh, you know, do you have anything new today? Well, I thought you might like this. And, you know, you end up talking about travels or trips somewhere. You know, like this is that person. It may be now, pretty soon, around the fall, that one of you are going to admit to wanting to get to know the other person a little bit more. Let me see. That is the person, though, group number 4. Someone that I don't get that you see this person every day. I get that you see this person every once in a while. They don't have to own a shop. They could just be someone you have a contract with and you see them time to time. Yeah. You know, this person could be following you on social media, checking you out. They might have sent a friend request. You might not have approved it. Maybe it was your personal account. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, that's what's his name. I don't think I'm going to. Maybe that's why they think this is unrequited, because you didn't really approve their friend request. But your ancestors, look, they popped up. Your ancestors like this person. They're bringing this person towards you. Why, ancestors? I guess they're saying this person is someone they approve of. They like this person for you. But you know the ancestors, they just bring people. They can't force you to say yes or no. But you know, they like this person. They feel like this person's very classy. I don't know why your ancestors Yeah, but they say you have a soul tie with this person. They say that the little conversations you all are having are kind of just the beginning. That you all do have some kind of connection. So that's what you don't see coming love-wise in 2025. An interest. Although someone might not feel the same. So just leave that for specifically if that's you. But this person is going to express their love. If it's vice versa, you're going to feel some kind of guts to do the same. Hey, you want to go to coffee? You want to go to dinner? Something like that. Somebody's going to. I love that we talk about purses all day. You want to go to dinner? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it sounds very specific, but somebody you talk to, Spirit is saying kind of casually too. It's kind of a casual thing. It's going to surprise you. It may not be anybody who would be the top, because I don't like the title. You're not going to see it coming because you don't think this person thinks that way about you. Okay. So you will not see it coming. Let's go to your money. What's happening with your money that you're not seeing coming in 2025? Six of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Wands in reverse. Temperance in reverse. Money wise, what you don't see coming is something that you you were hoping someone was going to give you something, but this person is turning out to be not ready. The situation isn't quite balanced yet. I don't know what that means. Let me pull some more cards here. You are gonna something that you expected to get money from. It's not going to happen. In fact, it's about to change. The whole thing's about to change. This could be a business deal, but it's about your success. So let's find out, what does that all mean, Spirit? It's about to change suddenly. Someone, you were expecting something from them financially, but it sounds like a business deal. But something was not balanced about the whole thing. Maybe you were giving all the ideas. They were just supposed to give money. I don't know. There's like if it had to do with a friend, like a business situation with a friend, it's going to change. They're going to change their mind. Why, Spirit? What's going on? Yeah, they're suddenly going to change something. It may upset you. This is what you don't see coming. But Spirit is saying there is a good outcome to this. Hold on. But it is going to accept. You're going to think, oh, shoot, this is like, it's not something that you want to have happen. But guess what? King of Wands here. You're about to get it. You're going to get a better offer. Whoever this first offer was from, or first agreement was from, they're in an upside down page of Wands energy. This is someone who's impulsive. They may say they're going to be doing a lot of things, but in the end, they fall short. But look who arrives, the King of Wands. So you have some kind of King of Wands energy that's following up right after that. Hold on. It's going to upset you, though. You're going to feel like the bottom fell out of something. But Spirit is saying this King of Wands has something for you. Yeah. You may have to think about it because this, that's interesting. No, this person, I don't know why, but I'm looking at both of the faces and they look the same. I actually think this is that King of Wands energy. They've been thinking about you. They've been thinking about you business-wise. Say more, Spirit. Because this is about your money. Yeah. Okay. This is going to sound specific, but you know, it's something like this. Maybe some of you have been waiting for a job offer, waiting for some kind of job opportunity. Maybe someone said, no, just give me a few months. I'm going to have this opportunity for you, and then you'll be able to leave something. But guess what? Someone who is in a leadership position, if you work for some people, this is the boss. They don't want you to go. They're going to counter offer something. They are. And I think what's going to happen is, oh, this is interesting. So Spirit is saying you're going to understand some kind of deal is going to fall through, either some kind of job you wanted, some kind of money, something you were waiting on falls through. But I think this person was just flaky all over. Like you weren't going to ever get what you really wanted from this person. But somehow you have been in the energy of leaving, and someone gets that. And they're going to counter offer without even knowing you've lost a deal. They're going to counter offer. They don't want you to go. The Chariot card was in reverse. They do not want you to leave. This person is going to express to you how valuable they think you are, group number 4. And maybe this is something you never heard from this boss, owner, client, whoever it is. They're going to tell you that, you know what? I don't think I've let you know how valuable you are to my company or to my service or whatever. And they're going to meet you with something. That's what you don't see coming. And you're going to see a very weird, strange string of events happen. Something that you were counting on that was supposed to give you freedom, it just turns upside down. In fact, it disappears with the Tower. It just blows up out of nowhere. If you have a business and you were counting on some kind of contract or some kind of agreement, you're going to see it all turns upside down. And then here comes this person. They've got their own offer. They want to take you somewhere else. So I'm saying something in 2025 regarding your money. It feels like career too, but we can do like a career specific. It's going to turn around. You're going to have it feels unfortunate decision that's going to very much upset you. I'm not going to let that go. But what happens afterwards, you're going to be amazed. Like a better offer comes through, or an offer for you to stay where you need to stay for the moment. Let's go to let's go to see if there's anything else for your career, but I think that's also career too. Yeah, rejection will be your protection in this case. And you're going to be sad about it though, because maybe this is something for some of you in group 4, you think it's a sure shot. It's going to change suddenly. I told you that Tower. Yeah. Spirit is saying right now for your career, just go within. Don't be very rash about anything. Wait. I'm seeing Spirit showing me the spider web, like be in the receptive energy, meaning you build the spider, you build the infrastructure, you build the strategy, and just allow for the opportunity to come to you. Spirit saying be in a Hierophant energy right now, meaning you're just kind of like searching your own path, like getting straight on what it is you want. The opportunities are coming to you, but the Spirit is showing there's a certain kind of timing. that you need to surrender to. The timing is not always going to be what you think it's going to be. Something that you have plans on, it's about to change, but it's changing in your favor. Page of Cups, you're getting a new offering. And it's coming from someone who's been thinking about you for a long time. They've been observing you, observing your work. And so this opportunity is going to come out of nowhere once you lose something else. Yeah, Eight of Wands. It's coming out of nowhere. And it's like, oh, okay. Like the minute you think all is lost, none of it is lost. Yeah. Eight of Swords. Spirit is saying you're going to go into this Eight of Swords. As quickly as you went into this Eight of Swords, you're going to come right out of it. You're going to be like, oh, nothing is lost. That's what's happening for your career. Nothing is lost. Something had to shift. And the person that is making you the actual offer, they're more solid. They're in king energy. They're not in page energy. And that's what Spirit wants you to know. Like you're dealing with someone on one end that really doesn't know what they're doing. And this is going to be a person that knows what they're doing. Okay. Let's go to your last spiritual, what you don't see coming spiritually in 2025. Your elevation. What you don't see coming is that what your life is going to kind of tie up to be one that's very successful in 2025. And it first starts off as a few flukes, things that you didn't see coming. A new partnership, perhaps, a new romance, but also, like I said, that business opportunity. Spirit is saying it's going to put you in the sun. It's going to make you highly visible, very successful. And spiritually, you're just going to feel that vitality. You're going to feel energized. You're going to feel very good in 2025, especially after a year of, maybe for some of you, a year of losses or just things that fell through. You're going to feel better in 2025 about some stuff, because maybe there's just going to be, I think, whatever happens with that one deal that you're expecting from that page that's upside down, I think it's going to hurt you. But Spirit is saying you're going to find, as quickly as you kind of shed the tears, you're going to have another opportunity. And it's really going to allow you to really give thanks for all of the work that you've put in, all of like what you had to do to like really build your business. For some of you, you own a business. For some of you, this is working for somebody else, but you really did the work. And Spirit is saying you're going to be rewarded regardless. You are. But, it may hurt that first deal going through, because I really do think it's from an old friend. They don't come through at the end. They don't come through, but you're not all is lost, but maybe that friendship will be lost. I don't know. Maybe that's why it's going to hurt. But group number 4, Spirit is saying here, you just got to be in your King of Swords energy, bottom of the deck. Look at the facts, be factual about some of these things and not entirely emotional. You have a great idea, or you have some kind of great skill, and it will be picked up by this king. If I can find him. Where did he go? I might have put him back, but it's going to be picked up by this king. Someone who's been observing you. Someone who's not going to let your talents and skills go to waste. Yeah. So group number 4, I think that's it. I don't know if that resonated with anyone, but that is it. Group number 4. Yeah. Sounds like a couple of things coming your way. Nice little crush and a work opportunity that will turn out to be fine. Yeah. All right, let's move on to our last group, which we're going to have to pick our oracle cards because I forgot to do it for this group. I don't know why. Group number 5, something special is going to be happening. I think. I don't even know if all my decks are up here. Hold on for a second. Let me see where all my decks are. Do I have all my decks? Thank you, Divine Roberts, for the timestamps. Let's get it all going. I'm going to have to like reach back here and get all my other decks, you all. Hold on, but let me shuffle everything. So I don't know, has any of these groups resonated for folks? If it has, please give me a thumbs up before you leave. We have one more group, group number 5. What you don't see coming for 2025. It's been good so far. Like, I think people are recovering some of the things that they needed. Okay. Let me get my other oracle decks. Group number 5. Let me put it up. And we'll do 5. All right. And let me get... I don't know what happened to all of my... I'm like, I'm not sure how that happened. But let me get my animal cards. Sorry, you all. One moment. That way we could pick an animal card at least. And an astrology card. Oh, and a witch card. Okay. I had to remember. Okay. How's everybody doing? Sorry, I'm all thrown off. I'm all like, okay, I forgot I had 5 groups. I had 4. I thought I only picked for 4. But it's okay. Because we can do it. All right. So let's shuffle and then we'll clear the energy. All right. This one's going to be exciting because we haven't picked any of the cards. You're right, Cicada. I think so. Hold on. Let's give it its fair cleansing of energy. All right. Okay, group number 4. I did not pre-pick your shuffle cards, so let's see what comes up in the animal deck. Is this your card? Hold on. There we go. Yeah, like 2 get stuck together. Ooh, you have zebra. Let me just see what the card was that was stuck to it. Oh, bear. But I'm going to put that back. You have zebra. Very interesting. And let's go to your astrology. What's the energy there? Ooh, Pisces. Very interesting. So the zebra, you know what I think is like, immediately I think of zebra as, you know, your identity, your stripes, you know, like who you are. I'm going to look in the book really quick, though. Make sure I get everything. Zebra doesn't change its... Does a leopard... Oh, a leopard doesn't change its stripes. What about a zebra? I feel like this book, it doesn't give you page numbers, does it? Otherwise, I'm just going to go with my own meaning if I can't find it right away. Yeah, there's something about... Oh, yeah, here it is. Creative, visionary, eccentric. The zebra. Young at heart, cultured. undying curiosity about life. Contributing to global health through environment or volunteer work. That's interesting. That stuck out to me. Yeah, you know what when I was watching this documentary one time, and it was saying that, when zebras are all together like in their herd and they have little babies, they say that the babies have to get to know their mother's stripes. Otherwise, if the babies go through some kind of confusion, they could get lost forever because another mother won't nurse them. Like they have to learn their mother's stripes. Isn't that interesting? I think I remember that for a reason. I think it's tiger. I've heard tigers don't change their stripes for whatever reason, but maybe it is zebras. But yeah, that's what I heard about the baby. So it's kind of like the mother has to keep track of the baby until they can kind of recognize her stripes. But sometimes, like say a predator comes and everybody starts taking off, like the baby, it showed in this one documentary, the baby lost their mom and they're trying to go to every, anyway, I think, how those documentaries used to be so traumatizing because they're like, did the baby find its mom? You're like watching it. I'm all like, oh my God. But anyway, that's what I learned. There's one more that I want to pick. Oh, there it is. One more oracle card. Okay. Because I forgot that I put all the oracles away once I picked them. Okay. One more for you, group number 5. All right. Yeah, tigers, zebras, soul vessel. And when I think of Pisces is mutable water, right? Very psychic. Let's get your witch card. Grounded and centered. Look at that card. Isn't it powerful? This is a very spiritually powerful group number 5. That's why you were probably like, no, you're not going to pre-pick my oracle cards. You're going to pick them when I'm here. I keep saying the soul vessel. And there's something about your zebra. Fundamentally, the energy here is my psychic group. 2025 is bringing something towards you that you don't see coming, though. Even though you normally see everything. 2025 is bringing you something, though, that you don't see coming. That's what Spirit is saying. And it has to do with who you are at the soul level. Very interesting. I'm like checking in on what cards do you want me to use, Spirit? Hold on. That's what I'm missing. Okay, I'm missing some cards. Okay. So, yeah. At the soul level, something for you that you don't see coming. Martyr is here. It has something to do with you, scribe, goddess. What you don't see coming is that there is some kind of spiritual journey that you are getting ready to take, some kind of revealing of yourself. Look at that energy that's on both of these cards coming off the being. You are about to transform what you don't see coming towards you, for you, about you. Group number 5, you are changing quite literally at a spiritual DNA level. Something's happening to you in 2025 that you don't see coming. Maybe it's another ascension, like another level of spiritual growth you're about to take on. But there is something that you are going to realize your goddess energy, regardless of your gender. This is where you become fully embodied with your feminine energy. And I'm seeing it regardless of gender, right? I mean, outward appearance. But I'm seeing you really take in some kind of feminine energy, to realize it, to understand that it has always been a part of your signature. Because the zebra is about the zebra wears their identity as a signature. Their stripes are their signature. There's something about you being in this Pisces energy that you are about to deepen the level of your psychic work. You may realize new psychic beginnings, and you are going to realize something through the art of writing. Some of you, I don't know if you've tried automatic writing. Have you tried automatic writing before? Some of you, this is just going to be something that you go back and find in your journals. But it's something of a change that's coming towards you that's going to deepen even your understanding of yourself. Writing is involved somehow. I don't know why I think of automatic writing. If you don't know what that is, if you go on, what's the Audible? There's like a $5 book on there that teaches you automatic writing. It's worth the money. He's pretty good at explaining it. But I mean, you can go and read it for free, you can Google it. But automatic writing, there's something you're writing. Maybe just something free flow. Maybe you're writing a song. Maybe you're writing a poem. You are transcending who you were, though, in 2025. Especially at the spiritual level. This is very interesting. Spirit is saying to pick one of these. So group number 5, whatever change you're going through, yeah, it's very instinctual. This is almost like Spirit is showing me even the caterpillar. You know how you're just eating, you're preparing for something. You don't even know what you're preparing for. Then all of a sudden you get into that cocoon and you begin to liquefy. You begin to understand. Oh, you fell asleep, Earth Star. Where are you? Is it late? It is 10:50. Well, it's 10:50 where I'm at. I don't know what time it is where you're. Yeah. Oh, automatic writing is your shit? Okay. Because I'm telling you, there is some kind of shift you're going through. I believe for many of you, it's psychically. Like you're going to either deepen the gifts you are working with, or you are getting ready to realize different gifts. And it's instinctual, this change. It's instinctual that you're tapping into. Do you see how many stripes are on the zebra? And it just keeps going deeper and deeper in terms of depth. This is another awakening for you, group number 5. This is what you don't see coming in 2025, is that you are about to awaken to some different gifts that have always been part of who you are. But I think you had to realize them right now. It's something about the timing. Spirit loves this card. Spirit is saying it's just going to feel like that. It's going to feel like when you receive this energy, when you receive maybe the download of this gift, or when you awaken to this gift, it's going to feel as if everything in your body is coming alive. Some people describe that Kundalini awakening like that, like you feel it through every part of your nervous system, your whole body, your energy. 9:50 in California, 11:50. What is that? The West Coast or the Midwest? I don't know where you are, Raj. But yeah, I am telling you, you're about to realize a new beginning, group number 5. That has to do CST. Yeah, I'm mountain. Yeah, Midwest. Yeah. For some of you, this is a realization of your empressship. Really. When you're going through these changes, many of them are signaling that you're getting ready to take your throne. You're getting ready to take your crown or your throne, however you want to. Spirit showed me a crown too, so that could be it too. Very interesting. Let's go to your love relationships. What's happening in their love life for group number 5? Well, Spirit wants you to keep an open mind. Someone you're about to meet is a little bit different. Yeah. Somebody you're about to meet is different from you. I don't know if it's going to be like a long-term relationship. You have wedding in reverse. That's interesting. But it will be someone that you may find, Spirit is saying, you might want to make the effort on. Why, Spirit? If it ain't long-term, why? I guess not all of us have to have long-term stuff. Yeah, this person is not going to be deceptions in reverse. The person is not deceptive, or there's not going to be anything wrong with them that way. But Spirit is saying that they may have some codependency issues. It may bring something up that you don't like in that terms. But you will make the effort to get to know them. You're going to be concerned about that. Maybe this oh, I see. I saw it right away. Okay. I think when you meet this person, you're going to be interested in them. They're a little different. They may strike as something you're kind of interested in getting to know. But this person is still, they have some family issues they've got to heal. There's something codependent. There's something baggage that they have. Maybe with an ex. They may even have children for some of you. This person might be, that's why the wedding, recently divorced. Let me see. Yeah, this person, they have a little bit of baggage. Like they're dealing with something, former relationship, maybe one with children. Yeah. We have guilty as charged. I think this person, I don't know why Spirit's showing this to me. This person might not be divorced. They may be separated. And you're going to find out. They might allude that their marriage has ended. But somebody could say my marriage has ended, but that doesn't mean they got a divorce. And that's why Spirit was like, because I saw the deception card come up, but it was reverse. Spirit's like, you can trust this person, but they're a little right. We got to be clear about the relationship status. I think this person is not going to be as clear as you want it to be. I think they're going to own up to it, though, because deception came out in reverse, meaning, some people get a little nervous. They don't tell the entire truth. I'm not trying to make excuses for I think what's going to happen is you will find out because they're going to tell you, but it may be a little bit after the fact. You're not, it won't be a full upright tower, but it is going to be something that kind of puts the brakes on things. They have baggage. What else, Spirit? Oh, but you are going to like that sexual healing. Can I put this on? Can I put this on YouTube? But anyway, it may come after the fact. You know what I mean? After the fact of you, after the facting, after the facting. I'm just trying to get it clear for YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you may not like that, because that puts you in some kind of situation. That's what you may not see coming. Yeah, you may not see that coming. Anything good coming out of it? It's going to be a new beginning, a new relationship, but I think that part makes it a little rough. I mean, Spirit's not saying that this is someone who's trying to cheat you at all, but they kind of are just in page energy. They've got like, and it's upside down, Page of Pentacles. I think they just got stuff they've got to clean up, and it's really going to depend on you whether you want to wait that out. I mean, you're gonna like some things about them, though. Just saying. But you know, it's gonna be up to you. The timing's a little off. The timing's off. Okay, so that's what we have in relationships. 2025, group number 5. Ask questions. ask a few more questions. All right. What about your money? Let's talk about your money for 2025. Yeah, what about your money? You have some decisions to make. 2 of Swords. But there is something that I feel like you already know what direction you want to take. You do have a couple of decisions ahead of you, but you seem very focused on what you want. So I think that's going to make making this decision a little easier. Yeah, you're going to feel very confident in terms of money and finances. I think it's because you are really being strategic about how you save, what you spend your money on, and Spirit is saying that is the way to go. It's going to make you feel more confident if you have more things and savings, or you're making money, through high yield accounts, whatever. Spirit is saying the more that you kind of focus on your finances and get those organized, the more confident you're going to be. What else, Spirit? Yeah, Spirit is saying it's just like you may in the beginning feel like, am I making any progress? Paying one credit card to pay another. But Spirit is saying that little juggling is just going to happen in the beginning, and then you're going to see organizing your finances, investing in things that can grow your money is really going to be helpful for you in 2025. What do they not see coming, though? Oh, just that, yeah, you're going to realize that before you know it, in 2025, you're going to realize you have a little nest egg. You can dream a little bit. You can take action on some things that you've been wanting to do. Once you organize this money and where you feel like you know where it's all going, you're going to feel so much more confident, and you're going to see your little nest egg build up. Maybe it's a vacation fund that you're going to start for yourself, or maybe there's something else. But Spirit is saying here, you may even get a couple of little side gigs that are going to bring you some money. And Spirit is saying that's going to be good too for you. You may do something creatively that a lot of people like. That's really going to put you in some kind of Queen of Pentacles energy. Might make you some money. Yeah. Vacay fund for really. Yeah, it's just some minor changes you have to make. Towers up in reverse. It's just some minor changes you have to make. And Spirit is saying when you make those changes, before you know it, you would have saved all this money. You know how you go on Pinterest and they have those like monthly little templates, and they say, if you want to save $10,000, save this much every day. And they put an amount in by day in different categories. And by the end of the month, you would have saved $10,000. And it's just kind of like a little mind trick, right? It's like to help you. Hey, Bradley Bear. It's just a mind trick to help you save money. And it's not like, and you wouldn't have noticed it because you're not spending it on coffee every morning or lunch every afternoon, and that same money's going towards something you can do. Hey, Bradley Bear. So yeah, I think that's what the money part is. Let's go to career. Spirit saying you save that little money before you know it, you're going to have a little nest egg. Because I think right now Spirit is saying some of you are just spending money and you don't really track it. And it just needs tracking. And then you would, and a little discipline, maybe a little discipline. I know that's what I need to do. Okay, let me shuffle these cards one more time for career. Good to see you, Bradley. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so we're group number 5 and we're going into your career. What do you not see coming in 2025? Oh yeah, I have one I just saved on Pinterest and it was like save 10K in a month. Thank you, Bradley, for stopping through. Okay, your career. If you thought that you were going to be traveling for your career, that might stop in 2025. Like if you had a career or a job where you were doing some random traveling, that might slow down for some reason. Yeah, Spirit is saying it's true. Ace of Swords. Something is about ready to happen. Let's see. Or there's some direction you wanted to go in with your job. Page of Wands. Again, there's something stagnant. Something puts the brakes on. For someone, and this is very specific, your job might put a hold on company travel. That lets you know that they might be in a little financial crunch. But, you may be, your travel for your job might be paused. That's what you don't see coming in 2025. Yeah. But what it is going to do is allow you to have a new beginning somewhere else. That's interesting because you have Ace of Wands. What is that doing, this Ace of Wands? You got Two of Cups. I mean, I don't want to mix the categories, but it's saying that if you don't travel, you'll have more time for your relationship or relationship that's coming towards you. Somebody who's attracted to you, you're going to have more time for them. What was your... Yeah, hold on. I'm looking at your romance cards. What was that again? Yeah. I don't know. This person that you're about to meet, that you're going to get involved with in 2025, they're letting you know. You're going to be spending some time with this person. You're going to be in some hot and heavy thing with them. And you not traveling or you not being so busy at work is really going to help this relationship to grow. Okay? Yeah. Now, this is just very specific. It doesn't have to be for anybody listening here, but that outcome might end up in some kind of pregnancy if that's the scenario that can make that happen. But don't say I didn't warn you. That might be something you don't see coming in 2025. You have the Empress here. But yeah, it's going to, if you are already involved with someone, it's going to allow you to spend more time with your spouse or your partner, and they're going to love it. You know what I'm saying? If you want a baby, it's going to give you time to make that baby. Okay, so some kind of like grounding of your traveling. And I'll tell you this, I used to have a job where I used to have to travel like twice a month, and it does get a little tedious. It gets hard to travel that much. So I think whoever you are, you might see that that's a blessing in disguise for you. Yeah, you are. Let's go to the spiritual. That will be your last message. Spiritually, what is happening for you in 2025 that you may not see coming? What's happening spiritually for you in 2025 that you do not see coming? We did kind of touch on it, remember? Okay. So let's see. Anything else about that, spirit? What's happening in 2025 spiritually that group 5 does not see coming? Two of Pentacles. The Hierophant in reverse. Eight of Cups. Upright. What you don't see coming in 2025 spiritually is that you no longer need to think about something anymore in terms of the direction that you're going, in terms of maybe even how you want to develop yourself spiritually. You're looking at this, and I really do feel like this next, because I said in the beginning, I believe you're going to transform at the spiritual level, and it's coming after you're realizing that you're ready. You're quite ready. Some of you, and Spirit is just mentioning this through the channel, some of you are about ready to change your religious affiliation. That's interesting. Maybe you've outgrown the church you're going to. Maybe you've outgrown the spiritual community you've been a part of. You're getting ready to change that. For some of you, you're ready to go solo. If you're involved with some kind of spiritual group or a coven or something else, you're ready to go solo. This is a time where you're ready to go and strike off on your own and develop yourself the way that you need to, the way that you want to. For some of you, maybe you're initiated in some kind of religion. You're ready to kind of do something a little different with your relationship with the divine. And it's coming through very strongly for you. It's going to be something that maybe people don't understand. But with this Eight of Cups, you've done what you can do with the divine on this level. And you're figuring out that you need to move forward on your devotion to the divine. And that maybe you feel like some practice you're in right now is kind of holding you up or limiting the way that you can connect with the divine, with the universe, which is all really just yourself, you know? So, yeah. There is something here about spiritual part is just part of the reading. You came in at the last part. So it's just, there's something about your own self-development, your own going your own way. So that is going to be something that's coming up for you, group number 5. And it may come out of, for some people, they're going to be surprised that you're deciding to take this turn. It could be as simple as leaving a meditation center. It could be anything, but you're deciding to practice on your own. You're deciding to see what that means, because there's some specific things that you feel are part of your own journey now that you've got to connect with. Yeah. And let me see if there's one last card regarding that. But it seems pretty clear that you're heading into new waters and that you will. What Fleetwood Mac song is that? Yeah. You have made a decision now. And I really am seeing that specifically for someone, that you're going to leave a spiritual community of some sort or a religious one and strike out on your own. Because you feel very specifically you need to do that. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I have for you all, group number 5. It looks like a very interesting year for you too. Maybe someone's going to have a baby even. Like that kind of came up too. All right. Oh, go your own way. Yeah, I like that song. So that's what I have, you all. Please take a moment to like the video if you have resonated with any or parts of these little group readings. And I really have enjoyed hanging out with you guys. I think I'm going to go and start a nice bath for myself. It's snowing out here. And, 2025, I think surprisingly, if you think about it, it may be a time for you to just connect with other people and start partnerships, start community, because that's a good way of how you're going to survive 2025 if you're living in the US. Partner with people. Yeah. Begin to form communities. Don't hang out just by yourself. Get to know folks. That's how you're going to survive. Thank you, Raj. Thank you, Cicada. I'm going to do some more readings tomorrow. There'll probably be recordings. And I will check you all soon. Let me know if you have any suggestions for more readings. Yeah. I mean, it takes a while to form community, right? So we all have to put ourselves out there. I'm number one for needing to do that myself. I moved to a whole new place. Good evening, you all. Have a good evening, and I'll talk with you soon. Thanks for the timestamps again, Divine. I'll see you later. Bye.